times. I am a flood across a plain.
Hello again. I know it's been a while since I've filmed anything, but this last month has brought me more paying work than I've had in years, all on referral. I'm Rosanna Tufts, back with more post-chemo hair from wisdomofthecosmos.com and producer of the documentary Was It Autism All Along? But I'm not here to talk about astrology or autism today. What's on my mind right now is something that's been bugging me for a while about the motivations behind the imminent victory or threat of a Christo-fascist state. All of our time's current debates over whether presidents are entitled to immunity from criminal prosecution or whether an incumbent is too old to remain in office, or many other controversies too numerous to mention. All of them are merely noise, distracting the electorate from a larger point that's under the surface of everything. Morality. Listen carefully to the reactionary politicians and other proponents of Project 2025. Over and over again, you'll hear them pound the drum.
We have to bring morality back to this country.
But have you ever noticed? They don't spell out what they think morality looks like. They use it as a code word, thinking, of course, everybody understands what it means, until it has lost all meaning. If only they could hang a big old poster with the 10 Commandments in every classroom and make Bible study a mandatory part of every curriculum, that will somehow magically make everybody moral again, living godly lives. As Inigo Montoya said in The Princess Bride,
"You keep using the word. I do not think it means what you think it means."
but if you held that cabal's feet to the fire, I'd bet my last dime they would finally blurt out what they really mean.
We have to make absolutely sure no kid ever grows up to be gay, lesbian, or transgender.
That's rich when the 10 says absolutely nothing about that. Adultery, on the other hand, did make God's top 10. And that is traditionally regarded to be exclusively a breach of trust between heterosexual partners. But that's the crux, isn't it? Morality is all about what people do in the privacy of their own bedrooms, when I can think of a whole laundry list of things that are far more perverted than penetrating the wrong orifice. I could use much cruder language to describe the act, but you get the idea. As if the only way to get on God's good side is to make sure two people's parts match up, even though there's still plenty of damage that can be done within that restriction. Alrighty then. You want morality back? Let's talk about what moral acts are and what they are not. Let's do this with a series of questions that have simple yes or no answers, or where you are asked to choose between two options. I'm not going to give you what I think the answers should be. You'll have to figure that out for yourself. Here we go. Is it moral to rob a bank or a store? Is it moral to rob a person? Is it moral to pour industrial waste into rivers, lakes, oceans, soil, or the air, where people could be poisoned by it? Is it moral to allow a person to die if something could be done to save them? Is it moral to allow a person to die if the person is an infirm elder? Or if the person is pulled from a fire, accident, shooting, or natural disaster? Is it moral to allow a person to die if the person has a debilitating illness? Is it moral to allow a person to die if the person has a failing pregnancy? Is it moral if grandma catching a virus and dying is just an, oh well, price to pay for your freedom to not mask up or get a vaccine during a pandemic? Is it moral to allow a child to starve? Is it moral to allow children to torment other children, whether physically or verbally? Is it moral to withhold love from a child? Is it moral to threaten someone with injury or death, even if you don't follow through? Is it moral to crush someone's soul with unrelenting criticism? Is it moral to torment adults, whether physically or verbally, not because they've committed any crime, but because of who they are? Such as their skin is the wrong color, or their movements are too swishy? Is it moral to witness cruelty or neglect and fail to either aid the victim or call the perpetrator to justice? Is it moral to prevent a person from creating things that give joy to themselves and others? Is it moral to condemn a person to a life of drudge work when their real talents could be so much more effective in other fields? Is it moral to use one's wealth or prestige or muscular strength as a means of proving yourself superior to others? Is it moral to overspend your resources, whether of money, time, or energy, in quest of getting what you think will make you happy, secure, or prestigious? The thing you're chasing could be anything from money to sex to drugs to Jimmy Choo shoes. Something you think will satisfy a deep, unmet emotional need. Is it moral to overspend or cheat to get it? Is it moral to judge someone based on how they look and never seek beneath their surface to find out what talents they might have? This applies whether you think the person is beautiful, ugly, or merely ordinary. Speaking of surface appearances, is it moral to assume that someone is lazy? Nothing disgusts a Republican more than sloth, when in fact they may be gestating an idea or plan, or be just plain exhausted by excessive demands, systemic inequities, or their own biology. Speaking of sloth, is it moral to disbelieve someone's distress or disability because it is inconvenient for you, and you think they ought to be able to handle whatever besets them? This is also known as ableism. Is it moral to assist those less fortunate than you as best you are able? Is it moral to accuse someone of a crime or misdemeanor without evidence or witness? Is it moral to deceive someone that an injury against them didn't happen, when evidence and or witnesses do exist to prove it? Is it moral to deny someone the chance to save face when they've made a mistake? Is it moral to hide the truth from someone? This is why adultery is a problem. But so is an education that intentionally leaves out certain specific and historical facts. Is it moral to force someone to labor in unsafe conditions or beyond their capacity? Is it moral to pay a mere pittance to someone who has provided a service to you, or not pay them at all? Is it moral to extract payment from someone at an outrageous price, especially for life necessities? Is it moral to hoard resources away from people who need them more than you do? Is it moral to extract resources from the earth without a plan to replace them? Is it moral for a parent to demand absolute obedience of the family and deny them what they really need for their well-being? Is it moral to seek revenge outside of appropriate legal channels for justice? Let me explain that one more clearly. Let us presume that seeking an apology is moral. So is seeking to have money or property restored to you. So is seeking more courteous behavior from someone who has been unreasonably harsh toward you. All of those are moral motivations. But seeking to harm someone for the sake of revenge, is that moral? What about urging someone else to carry out your revenge for you? Is that moral? Is it moral to fire a hail of bullets into a crowd of people who have never done you any harm, but you're doing it just because you gotta vent your pent-up frustration somewhere? We're almost to the end of the questions I thought of. Is it moral to worship Jesus? Is it moral to worship Yahweh? You might know him better as Jehovah. Is it moral to worship Yahweh, but leave Jesus out of it? Is it moral to worship Allah? Is it moral to worship the Blessed Mother? Is it moral to worship the elder gods from one's cultural or ethnic heritage? Is it moral to regard nature as divine? Is it moral to idolize a grifter as if he were a hero? Is it moral for a man to extract sexual favors from a woman if the woman feels threatened, whether physically or emotionally? Is it moral for a child, be it boy or girl, to be threatened or manipulated into sexual activity? Is it moral for two people, notice I'm not specifying gender here, to enjoy consensual intimacy and love? Which is more immoral? A man assaulting a woman or child, or two men closely enjoying each other's company? And finally, is it moral to enjoy, revel in, and learn from the beauties and wonders of this amazing planet we live on and the universe it's flying through? Although this list may not be exhaustive, I'll venture a guess that a person's answers to these questions, or how much they hedge their answers, will show how moral they really are. Because when there's money to be made, morals too often go out the window along with any sense of responsibility to the stakeholders in one's life. So, you think democracy has gotta go because you think it breeds immorality and gives too many rights to too many of the wrong people? That the only way to have a moral society is for it to be a caste system exclusively for the benefit of white, cis-het, evangelical men? Really? And everybody else is reduced to involuntary servitude, exile, or exterminated entirely? Where the male meat suit and the female meat suit, and the job descriptions associated with each, stay strictly within their lanes and never mix or switch. Oh, honey, you are going to get way more than you bargained for. Instead of a populace of happy people, you'll leave a trail of trauma scattered on your precious 7 mountains, shoulding all over yourselves. Come back to me in 10 years and tell me how well it worked out for you. Maybe by then, instead of blaming the people who couldn't get with the program, you'll be ready to admit that the program itself is an idol. You want morality back? Post this commandment in your classrooms. Thou shalt not be cruel to thy fellow classmates, even if thou thinkest they are weird, even if thou believest thy barbs to be merely in jest. Morality starts there. I'm Rosanna Tufts. See you next time.